All right. Are we good with the female side? So we got the male side ready. Are we ready on the female side at the jail?
You should be. He's on W.
Yes, y'all, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and start the proceedings. Good afternoon. I am Judge Nagel. I am Clayton County Magistrate Court Judge sitting for first appearance for April the 11th, 2022. Before we begin, let me just have everyone please raise your right hand. All right, thank you. Do you swear or affirm the evidence that you are going to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge? Please say I do. All right, very good. You can put your hands down. I'm going to explain a little bit about what this proceeding is, okay? This is not a trial. This is not going to be an evidentiary proceeding. This is going to be an informative proceeding. What's going to happen is I'm going to have each person step up. You're going to tell me your full name. I'm then going to let you know what your charges are. I'm not going to ask you whether you are admitting to or pleading guilty, not guilty, nolo contendere, or anything other to the charges, but I want you to understand what you're being charged with. I'm not going to discuss the facts of your case with you. If you have a defense, or if you don't believe the charges are correct, or if you don't believe you should have been arrested for whatever reason, now is not the time to discuss that with me. I will not listen to that because that is not what we're here for. You will have an opportunity to either speak with a lawyer if you bond out of jail, or speak with a lawyer before your preliminary hearing. That's when you can talk about your defenses to your case, okay? So please make sure you don't come up here and start talking about how you should not have been arrested and it's unfair, all right? I will then let you know what your bond amounts are if you are going to be getting a bond. Some bonds carry special conditions, such as no contact with either people or persons involved in your case. Please make sure that you abide by that, because if you do not, you could find yourself back here on more serious charges, okay? Other conditions may include a stay away provision. That's to stay away from a certain location. If you are ordered to stay away from a certain location, I will ask you if you either live at that residence or you have belongings there. If you have belongings there, please let me know, and I will discuss with you ways to legally go and get your items out of that residence, okay? But you cannot just show up with a piece of paper and say, the judge said I could come here. There are certain things that you need to do in order to get your belongings from the residence. Okay, I will not be asking you about your case. I will not be asking you to give any evidence in your case. You have a right to a lawyer. If you cannot afford an attorney, then I will go over with you some guidelines. And if you want, I will appoint one for you. You should have received a copy of the court appointed application previous to coming on to this hearing. Some of you did not fill it out. I can only assume that since you refused to fill it out, that you want to hire your own attorney. Because if you wanted one, you would have filled it out and the court would make those resources available to you. I will give you an opportunity to discuss that for those who did not fill out their paperwork on whether they want me to appoint an attorney for them or if they want to hire their own. If you want to hire your own attorney, you can do so even if I have already appointed one for you later on down the road. The next court date for those who are not able to bond out for misdemeanors will be May the 3rd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. For those charged with felonies, it will be May the 2nd, 2022. Okay, if you bond out of jail, then your case will automatically be sent over to the State Court of Clayton County to be handled by the Solicitor General's office, or if you bond out on felony charges, it will be sent over to the DA's office. They can then determine whether they want to continue with the case or not continue with the case. For some of you, your case may be dismissed. Pay special attention to what I'm about to tell you. If I dismiss your case, there is nothing that prevents either the solicitor's office, DA's office, or law enforcement from trying to continue with the case via other means. If I dismiss your case today, it just means that I do not have enough evidence. It could be for any number of reasons that the officer just didn't put enough, or they put all that they had and I still didn't find enough evidence to keep you on these charges. But just because I dismiss a case does not mean that it won't come back later on down the road. All right. With that being said, Mr. Johnson, are you representing somebody on today's calendar?
Yes, Your Honor. I represent Mr. Carlos Nunez Santiago.
Okay, give me, let's have Nunez Santiago, please. Mr. Johnson, give me just a moment. Let me find that paperwork, sir. Let's do it like this. All right. Let's see here. Mr. Nunez Santiago, can you tell me your full name, please?
Carlos Omar Santiago Nunez.
All right. Mr. Nunez Santiago, or Santiago Nunez, have you hired Mr. Johnson to represent you in this case?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir, you are charged with one count of violation of Georgia Controlled Substances Act, which is a felony, and one misdemeanor count of obstructing display of a license plate. Mr. Johnson, do you want to be heard on bail, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Nunez is a resident of Clayton County. Do not believe he has any prior felony convictions or probation violations or failure to appear before the court. This is a victimless matter, so do not believe that there's a situation where Mr. Nunez will be intimidating any witnesses. I believe he has a limited criminal history, so I do believe he's a good candidate for bond and not a threat to the community in any way. It is my understanding that he's charged with one count of VGCSA and a traffic violation. Would let the court know that the VGCSA in this matter, I believe, is marijuana and not cocaine or heroin or any other illicit substance. And the situation arose after a traffic stop. So we do believe that Mr. Nunez is a good candidate to be released on his own recognizance, Your Honor. He has no failure to appear. He has retained counsel. So we do believe that he's a good candidate to return to court to deal with these matters when necessary. And we would ask that he be given a reasonable bond on his own to be released on his own recognizance. And if not, that he be given a bond not to exceed $10,000, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. Mr. Nunez, are you currently employed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, is that full-time or part-time, sir? I'm sorry?
Oh, full-time.
Full-time? Okay, all right. Well, I do agree with your attorney, Mr. Johnson, and in consideration of what I have here before me, I do see it as marijuana. I do see that it was barely over the misdemeanor amount. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grant you a bond of $2,500 on the VGCSA charge, and the bond on the traffic violation is going to be $500. Your total bond is going to be $3,000 Okay. The only other special provision that I have for you, Mr. Nunez, is that you do not violate any more laws while you are out on bond. If you do, and the prosecutor's office finds out, they can come and revoke this bond, and then you'll be stuck in jail and with no way out. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. If you're able to bond out, then your case will be bound over to the DA's office, and they may elect to continue with prosecution as a felony, or they may kick it down to the solicitor's office and continue as misdemeanors. I don't know. But make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Johnson and make sure that your address is accurate as it relates to notices. And Mr. Johnson, if you'll file an appearance whenever that case is bound over to either state court or superior, well, it'll be bound over to Superior Court, but just make sure that you file an entrance so they know to get in contact with you, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. May I have the warrant number associated with this case?
Yes, sir. So the violation of Georgia Controlled Substances Act is 2022 WA 06304, and the other warrant is 06305.
06305.
Yes, sir. That's the second one.
Thank you very much, Your
Okay.
Honor.
All right, Mr. Nunez, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Johnson, do you have any questions?
No, sir. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. If that's your only case, have a good day. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let's get the females, starting with Lakeisha Booz.
Booze. Your Honor, inmate Ford, she was currently in the middle of an interview and intake, so I have to go and grab her, and she'll have to be the last.
Okay, what's her name?
Dana Ford.
Ford. Okay. All right, we'll do her last. That's fine. All right, ma'am, can you tell me your full name, please?
Keisha Michelle Booth.
All right, Ms. Booz, you are charged with one count of aggravated assault, which is a felony, and warrant number 2022 WA 06298. You are also charged with cruelty to children in the third degree under warrant 2022 WA 06299. I am going to grant you a bond on the aggravated assault. That bond is going to be $50,000, 50,000. The bond on the cruelty to children is going to be $2,000. So your total bond is $52,000. You're not to have any contact with Tarkeese Booz. Who is that to you?
My husband.
Okay. Well, I don't like this any more than probably you or your husband, but as of right now, when I sign this, you're not to have any contact with your husband. That means directly or indirectly via social media, via friends, via family. That person does not exist to you while you're out on bond up and until your case is either resolved, or in the alternative, when your lawyer submits paperwork to change those bond conditions, okay? Do you understand? Give me just a moment. All right, very good. Also, you're not to return back to 1300 Monterey Circle. Is that where you live, Ms. Booz?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have any belongings at that address?
No, sir.
Okay, so there's no reason for you to go over there. Also, you're not to violate any laws while you're out on bond, or you can find yourself back here, okay? If you're able to bond out, your case will be sent to the district attorney's office, and they'll determine how they want to proceed with your case. If not, your next court date is going to be May the 2nd, 2022. Now, I'm looking at a form here for court-appointed counsel that you did not fill out. Before you ask me your question, do you want to hire your own attorney, or do you want me to appoint one for you?
I have already hired an attorney.
Can you speak up a little bit for me, please?
I have a hired attorney.
Okay, and what's your attorney's name?
I'm not sure. My family got the lawyer for me, so I'm not sure. That just happened today. I know
Okay.
it's a male, and that's all.
Okay, that's fine. Then just make sure that your lawyer is in contact with you about the bond conditions and about your next court date, okay? Now, I'm going to allow you to ask a question, but remember what I told you. I cannot discuss the facts of your case, and I'm not going to go into any defenses. So it should pretty much be limited to what your bond amount is when your next court date is, okay? Go ahead.
Okay. it's actually in relation to contact with the, Mr. Booth.
Okay,
We have a 3-year in common. And should I not have any contact with them, or can I go through like, family court where you can go through an app and speak with them that way, and it's just on family issues, nothing else? It's monitored.
I got you. I understand. I understand that. I understand your concern. As of right now, until a lawyer changes it or another judge rules differently, don't have any contact with Mr. Booz. Okay. Now, your child, you can have contact with your child, but don't have any contact with Mr. Booz. Okay.
Understood, yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Do you have any other questions?
I do not. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Booz. Good luck. All right. Let's get Bryant. All right. Can you tell me your full name, please?
Amara Naela Bryant.
You said Miss Bryant. Is that correct?
Amara.
All right. Miss Bryant, you are charged with 1 count of possession of a weapon during commission of a crime.
Naela Bryant. Yes.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I didn't say nothing.
Okay. All right. So you're charged with 1 count of possession of a weapon during commission of a crime. That bond is $3,000. You are also charged with 1 count of violation of Georgia Controlled Substances Act. That bond is $2,500. Okay. Your total bond is $5,500. Now, I noticed that you were arrested along with somebody else. Being that you have a co-defendant, I do not want you to have any contact with Wayne Edward Brown. Okay. You two are charged with very similar things, in the incident involved both of you. So I don't want you having any contact with that person, whether it's for your own benefit, his, or society's. So do not have any contact with Wayne Edward Brown. The only other condition of your bond is that you must not violate any other laws in the state of Georgia. If you're able to bond out, then your case will be sent over to the district attorney's office of Clayton County, and they'll figure out how they want to proceed on your case. If not, your next court date is going to be May the 2nd, 2022. Now, do you want me to appoint an attorney for you, or do you want to hire your own attorney?
So just a quick question.
Okay.
Does that question have to be answered now, or can I like change my mind later, make a phone call or something? Because I really haven't spoken to my family members in detail.
So here's the thing. You tell me now if you want me to appoint one, I'll do it. If you change your mind and you hire a lawyer, your family hires a lawyer, they can come and file an entry of appearance, and then they'll take over your case. Otherwise, you're going to leave here without an attorney until your family gets you one, or until you go to court, and then they'll ask you if you want a court appointed one then. So at any point in time, you can change your mind, but I just need to know right now whether you want me to start the process of getting you one, or do you want to do it on your own?
I would like you to start the process, please.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to sign this piece of paper saying that I'm willing to have a court-appointed attorney for your case. They'll reach out to you if you're still there before your next court. Well, they'll reach out either way before your next court date. Okay. Again, if you end up hiring your own attorney, just have them file the proper paperwork, and then they can take over your case. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions?
What was the bond amount one more time?
Yes, ma'am. For the drug charge, it is $2,500. For the gun charge, is $3,000. So 5500. All right. All right. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. Let's get Edwards. Edwards. All right, Miss Edwards, can you please tell me your full name?
Shanae Edwards.
All right, Miss Edwards, you were charged with 1 count of battery family violence. That is a misdemeanor. Your bond is $3,000. Okay. Special conditions of your bond is that you're not supposed to have any contact with Jasmine Mitchell. Who is that to you?
Nobody.
Okay, so you're not related to Miss Mitchell?
No.
Okay, then that makes it easier on you not having any contact with her. Also, you're not to return to the address of 4455 Chester Lane in Ellenwood. Were you living at that residence?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need to get any belongings from that residence?
I have mail that continuously goes there. I had to change my address.
Okay, but do you need to physically go there and pick up anything or no?
No.
Okay, all right then, that's fine. So no reason for you to be over there. So Ms. Mitchell does not exist in your world up and until your case is either closed or a judge or a lawyer agree to modify these bond conditions. You're not to violate any other laws of the state of Georgia. If you are able to bond out, your case will be bound over to the state court of Clayton County and they'll figure out how they want to proceed on your case. If not, your next court date is going to be May the 3rd, 2022. Now, do you want to hire your own attorney or do you want me to appoint one for you?
Wait one for me.
Okay, I will do that. If at any point you change your mind and you or your family get you another lawyer, then just have them file the appropriate paperwork and they'll take care of that and they'll take over your case. Any other questions?
No.
All right, good luck to you. Get Farmer. All right, Ms. Farmer, tell me your full name, please.
Devin Crystal Farmer.
All right, Ms. Farmer, you are charged with 1 count of criminal trespass. That is a misdemeanor. Your bond is going to be $1,500. Okay, $1,500. Listen closely because you're not going to have any contact with Martina Stallings or Antonio Stallings. It doesn't appear that they're related to you from the information that I have, but in order to keep the peace, you have to act as if those people do not exist in your world, okay? Whether you have children or relatives who have a relationship with those people, either friends or neighborhood associates, whatever, do not go over there. Don't send text messages. Don't send messages through children or anything like that, okay? That's for your own benefit and for theirs. Also, don't go on the property of 5703 Sandhurst Drive in Forest Park. Do you live in that neighborhood near that address?
No, sir, my children live there. It's my kids were kidnapped. My daughter and my son have been molested.
Okay, well, look, I'm just asking you, if you don't live there, then don't go to that residence, okay?
I understand, but
Okay.
I'm not able to pay a bond.
Okay, well, listen, I literally can't go any lower than that. If you're able to make the bond, your case will be sent over to the state court of Clayton County. If not, your next court date is going to be May the 3rd, and then your attorney, whether you hire one or appoint one, can then ask the judge to reconsider the amount of your bond, okay? Do you want me to appoint an attorney for you, or do you want to hire your own?
I'll hire them home.
Okay.
From this case right here?
Yes.
No, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Are you talking about this case right here?
Yes.
I need an appointed one.
Okay.
I need an appointed one.
Okay. All right. I will do that for you. So they'll come and speak with you either. If you bond out, they'll talk before your next court date. If not, they'll come and speak with you before the 3rd. Okay. Any other questions?
For the 3rd?
What's
No.
that? All right. Very good. Good luck to
No,
you.
sir.
All right. We're skipping forward, saving her towards the end. Let's get.
Your Honor, Ford is gonna be present.
Oh, Ford. Okay. Well, let's do Ford.
They brought her down.
All right. Very good. All right. Ms. Ford, can you tell me your full name, please? Okay. I need you to speak up for me, okay? All right, Ms. Ford, you are charged with 1 count of cruelty to children in the 3rd degree, 1 charge of discharging a firearm near a highway, and 3 counts of aggravated assault, okay? For the cruelty to children, warrant ending in 06284, your bond is $2,000. For the firearms near a highway, warrant ending in 06285, your bond is $3,000. For the remaining counts, warrants ending in 06286, 06287, and 06288, your bond is $30,000 on each count. So that's a total bond of $95,000. You're not to have any contact with either Jania or Janya Reddick, Jocelyn Saunders, or Dalen Harris. I'm assuming that those people are not related to you. Is that correct?
That they not?
Are they related to you or no?
No.
Okay.
Marriage.
Got it. All right. Well, as of a few minutes from now, they don't exist in your world. Okay. That means no speaking, no texting, no internet, no Facebook, no WhatsApp, no iMessage, none of that. Okay. Your next court date is going to be May the 2nd, 2022. If you're not able to make a bond there, an attorney can request a judge to modify this order and either set another bond or reduce it. Do you want me to appoint an attorney for you, or do you want to hire your own attorney?
You can appoint one.
Okay. All right, well, I will do that. Do you have any questions?
No, that's it.
All right, thank you. Good luck to you. Get house in.
Thank you.
All right, just take a seat for a minute. Houston.
All right. Ma'am, can you tell me your full name, please?
Michaela Houston.
All right, Ms. Houston, you were charged with 3 counts. You were charged with obstruction of a law enforcement officer, possession of marijuana less than an ounce, and loitering or prowling. The felony charge of obstruction warrant ending in 06269. I am dismissing that one particular charge against you. Okay, so the felony charge is being dismissed. The other 2 counts, the possession of marijuana less than an ounce, your bond is $1,500. The loitering or prowling, your bond is $1,000. So you have a total bond of $2,500. Okay. Now, just because I dismiss that account doesn't mean that later on down the road they can't come back and recharge you with that particular charge. I have no idea whether they will or not, but I did not find enough evidence to keep that charge on you. Okay. So, do you want to hire your own attorney, or do you want me to hire one or appoint one for you?
You can appoint me.
Okay. All right. Very good. I will do that. Do you understand what I said about the dismissing the felony charge and the other charges still being there? Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Do you have any questions?
What was the total bond?
$2,500. Okay. All right. Good luck to you. All right. Jones? Yes. Ms. Jones, can you tell me your full name, please?
Shanice Nichelle Jones.
All right, Ms. Jones, you were charged with 1 count of stalking, a misdemeanor, and 1 count of battery family violence. On the stalking charge, your bond is $7,000. On the battery family violence or simple battery family violence, your bond is $3,000. Your total bond is $10,000. Okay. You're not to have any contact with Jamal Atterbury. Who is that to you?
Right.
Okay. And you're not to have any contact with Jacqueline Stargell Zachary. Do you know who that person is?
Nobody to me.
Okay, good. So it'll make it easy for you to stay away from them. That means no direct or indirect contact. I'm sure you've heard me tell the other people in front of you, but I just want to make sure you understand. Don't send them a message via the internet, and don't try to get cute and try and send it from anonymous numbers and things like that. Okay, that does not go well for people. All right. You're not to violate any other laws of the state of Georgia. If you are able to bond out, then your case will be moved over to the state court to be handled by the solicitor's office. If not, your next court date is going to be May the 3rd. Do you have any questions?
There's no way we could lower to 7,000?
No, ma'am.
Never.
No, ma'am. I mean, I understand they're both misdemeanors, but you have to understand that we have to protect the order of the peace in Clayton County. And honestly, because you're not a habitual offender, it was lower than what other people normally get. But also, it says here that you refuse to fill out your form, so I can only assume that you
I have
want
a
to
lawyer.
hire. Okay, what's his name?
He should be on the thing, because he filed a motion on March 1st for me.
Okay, what's his name?
Outside of it's Jay something. It should be on my record. I forgot his last name. I can't think of it right now, but it's Jay something. Huh? I just don't remember. It should be on there. It should be under my name on the, when you go to Clayton County, it should show that he filed a motion and everything. I can't think of the name right now. I have his information and everything, but I can't think of it.
I got you. Okay. Well, he's not here for whatever reason. I don't know whether he knew to be here or not, but he's more than welcome to file a motion to reconsider your bond, and another judge can take that up. And if they want to make a modification, that's fine. But I've notated that you hired your own attorney. Do you have any other questions?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Good luck to you. All right, Johnson. All right, ma'am, can you tell me your full name, please? All right, Ms. Johnson, I need you to speak up for me, okay? You were charged with one count of possession of a controlled substance. I have reviewed the evidence in your case, and based on what I have in front of me, I do not have enough evidence to keep that charge. So I'm dismissing your case against you, okay? Now, again, I'm sure you heard me say it. That doesn't mean that later on the state can't come back and start the case back up against you. But the information that I have, I don't have enough to keep you locked up. Okay, so I'm signing an order to dismiss your case. You'll need to give us some time to let the jail process that out, and then they'll get you on your way. If you don't have any other matters, then you'll be free to go. I don't know whether you have any other matters either here or elsewhere, but as far as this case goes, it is closed. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Can you speak up for me? Okay. All right.
No,
very good.
sir.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. We should not have any more females. Are we done on the female end?
Ms. Ford has a question, if you don't mind, Your Honor.
All right. Bring this forward back.
Sir, I did not have no firearm. I didn't have a firearm.
Okay. Now's not the time for that. Okay. Yeah, you can address that with the lawyer down the road. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to hear your evidence. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you. Good luck. All right. Sir, tell me your name, please.
Nathaniel Brown III.
All right, Mr. Brown. You are charged with one count of expired tag, which is a misdemeanor. That bond is $500. You are charged with driving without a valid license. That bond is $1,000. One count of possession of marijuana less than an ounce, misdemeanor. Your bond is $1,500. One count of no insurance. Your bond is $1,000. And one count of open container. Your bond is $500. Give me just a moment. All right, so your total bond is going to be $4,500, okay? Special condition of your bond is for you to not operate a vehicle unless you have a valid driver's license, okay? So until you get a license, don't operate a vehicle. There are other ways for you to get around other than driving, all right? You don't have any other special conditions of your bond. Now, I'm looking at an application for an attorney that you did not sign, so I can only assume that you want to hire your own attorney. Do you want to hire one, or do you want me to appoint one for you?
You can appoint one.
Okay, well, why didn't you fill out your form and letting me know that that's what you wanted to do?
Because I honestly thought I would be bonded out, but with me being from Texas, it's kind of, with me living in Texas, it's kind of different. So I don't know all the rules and regulations, because the car that I was driving was.
Well, don't tell me about the car. Don't tell me that. Okay. Let me just ask you a few questions, okay? Are you currently employed?
Yes.
All right. Full-time, part-time?
Full-time.
All right. Approximately how much money do you earn per month?
I would say about 4,000 a month.
Okay. All right. Do you have rent or mortgage payments?
Rent, yes, sir.
How much is that per month, sir?
1,500.
Okay. Are you married?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Have you been a member of the United States military?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. I will sign this document appointing an attorney for you. If you bond out of jail, your case will be sent over to the Solicitor General's office of Clayton County, and they'll reach out to you when your next court date is. Just make sure that your information is correct. And if you move, make sure you let the sheriff's office and the clerk's office know, because if you don't, then bad things can happen, okay? If not, your next court date is going to be on May the 3rd, 2022 for a preliminary hearing. Do you have any questions?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
With me living in Texas, would they send it to Texas, my Texas address?
You know,
Because I don't.
I know that whatever address that you leave with them, that's the address that they use for communication. So I'm sure we have several people from out of state. You just make sure that you give them the best address for you, and just make sure that you're continuously checking in and make sure you don't miss court, okay?
And you said, what was the total amount?
Oh, give me 1 second. I believe it was, let's see, 1,500 plus 1,500 is 4,500.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Good luck. Give me one moment, Deputy. All right, we're back. Sir, can you tell me your full name?
Wayne Edward Brown Jr.
All right, Mr. Brown, you are charged with 3 counts. Count 1 is possession of firearm during commission of a crime. Your bond is $5,000. The violation of Georgia Controlled Substances Act, your bond is $5,000, and red light violation, it's $1,000. So your total bond is $11,000. Now, you had somebody else that was also arrested with you, and I told her that she cannot have any contact with you. I'm going to tell you the same thing. You are not to have any contact with Amara Nayela Bryant, okay? That's for your own good, for her good, and the good of the citizens of Clayton County. You both are charged, and you're co-defendants, and I don't want you two having any contact with each other, okay? Other than that, the only other condition of your bond is just to not violate the laws of the state of Georgia. If you're able to bond out, then your case will be sent over to the district attorney's office, and they can decide whether they want to continue with their case or how they want to continue with your case. If not, your next court date is going to be May the 2nd, 2022. Now, I have a court-appointed form here that it doesn't have any information on it, so I can only assume that you want to hire your own attorney. Is that what you want to do?
Sir.
What's that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Very good. So I'm going to mark here that you are going to hire your own attorney. Do you have any questions about your bond or your bond conditions?
Yes.
Okay. What's your question?
Does the AF see how y'all pronounce it, change if it was CBD?
So the VGCSA, that'll be that if you have a defense to where it should either be a lesser charge or not a charge at all, that'll be something that your lawyer will take care of and address it later on down the road. I can't tell you. The only thing I have is the information in front of me right now. So if it turns out that it's something that it's not a felony or it's not even a crime at all, then they'll take care of that down the road for you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any other questions? All right. You're good to go. Thank you, sir. Good luck. All right, sir, tell me your full name.
Jeremy Dion Carthan.
All right, Mr. Carthan, you are charged with, let me see here, 6 misdemeanors, 7 misdemeanors, and 2 felony offenses. All right, I'm going to go over them with you. The first charge is failure to yield right-of-way. Warrant ending in 06289. Your bond is $500. You're then charged with driving under the influence to the extent that it's less safe for you to do so. Warrant ending in 06290. Your bond is $4,000. Open container violation. Warrant ending in 06291. $500. Knowingly driving a motor vehicle canceled or suspended registration. Warrant ending in 06292, $2,500. No valid insurance, $1,000. Possession of marijuana less than an ounce, $1,500. Felony violation of Georgia Controlled Substances Act, 06295, $5,000. Possession of a weapon during commission of a crime, 06296, $3,000. Obstruction of an officer, 06297, $1,000. So I'm going to go over your total bond with you.
Okay.
By my calculations, your total bond is $19,500 plus $4,000 is $45 plus $500 is $5,000, $7,500, $8,000, $10,000, $5,000, $3,000, $1,000, total of $19,000. The only special condition of bond that I have for you, sir, is that you do not violate the laws of Georgia if you are out on bond. If you're able to bond out, then your case will be sent over to the district attorney's office and they'll figure out how they want to proceed on your case. If not, your next court date is going to be April the 2nd, that's 5/2/2022 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom.
You said April 2nd?
Yes, I'm sorry, May the 2nd. We've already passed April, so that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
All right, May the 2nd, thank you for catching that. Do you want me to appoint an attorney for you, or do you want to hire your own?
You can appoint one, sir.
Okay, all right. So if you end up getting your own lawyer, just make sure that they file paperwork and they'll know what to do. But your next court date is May 2nd, 2022. Otherwise, you'll be bonded out, and just make sure you have a good address for the court system, okay? Do you have any questions?
No, sir, thank you.
All right, thank you, good luck.
Fisher.
Sir, can you tell me your full name?
Fisher.
All right. Mr. Fisher, you're charged with 1 count of criminal trespass. It is a misdemeanor offense. Your bond is only $2,000. You're not to have any contact with Quanisha McShane. Who is that to you?
My ex.
I'm sorry?
My ex.
Your ex. All right. Well, right now she's not anything to you. As soon as I sign this, she does not exist in your world. Okay. That means no talking, no Twitter, no Instagram, no Kick, WhatsApp, whatever kind of creative way that people think that they can have contact against a judge's orders, don't do it. All right. Other than that, the only condition of your bond is not commit any more crimes while you are out on bond. If you're able to bond out, then your case will be sent over to the Solicitor General's office and they'll figure out how they want to proceed on your case. If not, your next court date is going to be May the 3rd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. Now, do you want me to appoint an attorney for you, or do you want to hire your own?
You can appoint one.
Yes, sir. I will do that for you. Do you have any questions about your bond conditions or anything else?
How was that?
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Judge.
Sir,
All right, sir, can you tell me your full name?
Jeremy Tavon Judge.
Okay, Mr. Judge. Oh, Galloway bonded out. Give me 1 second, Mr. Judge. All right, Mr. Judge, you were charged with 1 count of criminal trespass, which is a misdemeanor. Your bond is $3,000. You were charged with reckless conduct, also a misdemeanor. Your bond is $2,000. You do not have a stay away provision from any particular person. However, do not go back to 3386 Mount Zion Road in Stockbridge, Georgia. That's Peak Living. Are you familiar with that address?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you have any belongings at that address?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, would you like me to put in my order that you're allowed to go with the sheriff's office to go and get your belongings?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will do that for you, Mr. Judge. Now, let me tell you what that means, because I want to be very clear. That doesn't mean that just because I allow you to go to that location, you can just go up there by yourself. You need to make arrangements with the Clayton County Sheriff's Office to go and do that, okay? They have to accompany you. So if you have a lot of items and you need to get a U-Haul, you need to do that on the front end. If you just have a truck or a bag or whatever it is, make sure that you're ready to get those things when you go with the deputies and then you get out of there, okay? Other than that, you're not to violate any other laws of the state of Georgia while you're out on bond. You did not fill out the application for court-appointed counsel, so I can only assume that you want to hire your own lawyer. Is that what you want to do?
I would like to represent myself.
You want to represent yourself. All right, well, you definitely have the right to do so. Do you understand that if you choose to represent yourself, that you will be held to the same standard as lawyers and you will be held to the standard of following the rules of criminal procedure? You'll be bound to follow any statutes, whether they're state or federal, the United States Constitution, the Georgia Constitution, the rules of evidence, uniform superior court rules, magistrate court rules, state court rules. Do you understand that you don't get any slack if you don't know what the rules are if you want to represent yourself? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and do you still want to represent yourself?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, well then you have that right to do so, and I have noted it here. All right, do you have any questions about your bond?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Judge, you're good to go. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, sir, can you tell me your full name, please?
Kim.
All right, Mr. Kim, you are charged with 2 counts, 1 count of obstruction of an officer and 1 count of giving a false name. I have reviewed the evidence in your case, and I do not have enough evidence here to keep these charges, so I'm dismissing both charges against you, okay? Now, as you've heard me say, it doesn't mean that law enforcement or the solicitor's office can't come back and start the case again if there's more evidence that they want to put in front of a judge, but I don't have enough evidence that obligated you to listen to law enforcement. Just because an officer asks you to do something doesn't mean that you have to do it. They have to have a reason. And unfortunately, I don't have that reason in front of me. And so it is your constitutional right to not do that. Again, they could come back and give another judge more information and you've got to go through this again. All right. But give it some time. I'm going to fax or email this order over to the jail and they'll process you out. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
You have a good one. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, sir. Can you tell me your full name?
Jacquez King.
All right, Mr. King, you were charged with 1 count of obstruction of an officer. Your bond is $1,000. Disorderly conduct, $1,500, and public drunkenness, $1,000. So your total bond is $3,500. They are all misdemeanor charges. You do not have any special conditions other than do not violate the laws of Georgia while you are out on bond. If you are able to bond out, your case will be sent over to the State Court of Clayton County, to the Solicitor's Office. They'll decide how they want to proceed on your case. If not, your next court date is going to be May the 13th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. Do you want me to appoint an attorney for you, or do you want to hire your own?
Yeah, you can appoint one.
All right, I will sign this, doing that for you. If you end up changing your mind and getting a lawyer, then they just need to file the paperwork. Do you have any questions about your bond or your next court date?
No, I don't.
All right, you're good to go. Thank you, sir. Good luck.
I appreciate it.
Wait.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your full name, please?
James Matthew Lee.
All right, Mr. Lee, you are charged with 1 count of possession of marijuana, 1 ounce or less. Your bond is $1,500. Drug-related objects, your bond is $1,500. And loitering or prowling, your bond is $1,000. So your total bond is $4,000. You're not to violate any of the laws in the state of Georgia while you are out on bond. The incident where this happened, the clubhouse, is that an apartment complex clubhouse, or what is that?
I'm really not sure. I just thought I pulled into a parking lot to a park to really take.
Okay, well, don't tell me. I just wanted to make sure. No worries. If you live there, I just want to make sure that we took that into account. I didn't want to keep you from your residence. You didn't destroy anything. Okay, well, if you don't have any other business there, I'm not going to order you to stay away, but now you know it's not a parking lot, so just don't go back there if you're not supposed to be there, okay? Again, your bond is $4,000. Do you want me to appoint an attorney for you, or do you want to hire your own, sir?
I would like you to appoint one, sir.
Okay, yes, sir. I will do that for you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any questions about your bond or your next court date?
May 3rd, right?
If you're not able to bond out, your next court date is going to be on May 3rd. If you do, just keep an eye out on the mail or the public defender's office with Lisher and Holt, and they'll tell you when you need to show up. Just make sure you got a good address with the sheriff's office, okay?
Can you go over the charges just one more time, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. Possession of marijuana, it's $1,500. Drug-related objects, $1,500. Loitering or prowling, $1,000. 15-15-1.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Yes, sir. Good luck to you.
Same.
Man to go.
Good afternoon, sir.
All right. Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your full name?
Prentice Fernando Manigault.
All right, Mr. Manigault, you were charged here. I have 2 warrants, but only 1 bond order. So the warrant has you charged with DUI less safe and then improper backing. Okay. Your bond order, I don't know if you should have a bond on the improper backing, but your bond for the DUI is $4,000. Miss, is there someone on that can look that up and shoot me a message via chat for Mr. Manigault about whether a bond is already set on warrant number 2022 WA 06301. 06300 is 4,000. Mr. Manigault, just hold tight. Let me go over a couple more things with you. The only condition of your bond is to not violate the laws of Georgia. Do you want me to appoint an attorney for you, or do you want to hire your own?
Yes, sir. Appoint me one.
Okay. Yes, sir. I will do that for you. Hold tight, because we just need to make sure that a bond is already issued for you on the traffic charge, on the illegal backing, but the bond for your DUI is 4,000. So Deputy, just hold him for a minute, and we'll address that before we finish. So just hold tight, Mr. Manigault. I'll call you back. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Can you tell me your full name?
Odell Bussey Jr.
Okay, Miss Odell Bussey. All right. Mr. Bussey, you are charged with 2 counts. The first one being battery family violence, warrant ending in 50593. Your bond is $3,000. Criminal trespass damage to property, warrant ending in 50594. Your bond is $2,000. Your total bond is $5,000. You're not to have any contact with Aisha or Adisha Carter. Who is that to you?
The mother of my child.
Okay, all right, well, in a few minutes, when I sign this, you're not allowed to have any contact with her, so she does not exist in your world, okay? That means directly, indirectly, Kick, Twitter, Snapchat, smoke signal, carrier pigeon, whatever it is that you want to think is creative, don't do it, because if you get caught, then you're going to be back here on more serious charges, okay? Now, if your case is resolved or a judge modifies the bond conditions, then you can abide by those. But until then, she doesn't exist. 5205 Stratford Lane in Morrow, is that your residence?
No, not anymore, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have anything there?
No, sir.
All right, so if you don't have anything there, don't part of your bond is to not go back on that premises, okay? I understand that you share a child with this other person. You know, the restriction is not on the child, but I imagine it's going to, you know, you need to figure out a way if you want to have contact with the child to not have contact with Miss Carter. Don't violate any laws while you're out on bond. If you're able to bond out, then your case will be sent over to the State Court of Clayton County, and the solicitor's office will decide on what they want to do with your case next. If not, your next court date is going to be May the 3rd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. Now, you did fill out your form. Do you want me to appoint an attorney or do you want to hire your own?
You can appoint me one.
Okay, yes, sir, I will do that. Do you have any questions about your bond or your next court date?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. Mr. Bussey, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Alone.
All right, sir, can you tell me your full name, please?
Special Agent Lloyd Stephen Warren, Malone, United States Secret Service.
All right, sir, do you know Stephen Warren Malone?
That's me. Special.
Okay.
Special
All right.
Agent.
All right, sir, you are charged with 1 count of battery family violence. Your bond is $4,000. You are not to have any contact with Stephanie.
She's in my house though, sir.
Okay, well, then you need to stay. You need to stay away.
Let's finish.
You listen to me, okay? I'm going to explain everything to you. All right, but just give me a second.
She just got back in the country yesterday. She needs to be checked with COVID-14.
I understand. All right. Well, the address where you were living, sir, is that 4493 Meadow Drive in Forest Park, Georgia, 30297?
That belongs to my brother Bernard.
Okay. Are you currently living at that location?
Yes, sir. I pay the bills there.
Okay. And does the other person involved, Miss Stephanie Malone, is she currently at that location?
Yes, sir. She's my daughter.
Okay. How old is she?
30.
Okay. So you're a grown person and she's a grown person.
Right.
For your own good, your own safety, and her own good and her own safety, I can't allow you to go back to that residence. However, if you need to get belongings from that address, I will allow you to go back accompanied by the Sheriff's Office of Clayton County. Do you want to do that?
Yes, sir, I do that.
Okay, all right. So just to be clear, don't take this piece of paper and think you can go up there. Make sure you do it the right way. Make sure you do it legally, right? If you understand the process, and they will allow you to get your belongings from there. Now, if your case resolves or another judge modifies this bond order and they say that you can have contact or live at that address, then that's fine. But until that time, this bond order is going to be into effect, okay?
My lawyer's Richard Green.
Okay, Richard Green. All right. So I'm going to mark on here that you have hired your own attorney. Did you speak to Mr. Green today?
Oh, they violate my rights by not letting me use the phone.
I see. All right. Well, you know, if you bond out, you're more than welcome to, you know, you can exercise any of your rights. If not, your next court date is going to be May the 3rd, 2022. Do you understand when your next court date is?
I have $434 on my account. Can I bond out myself with that money?
I'm not exactly sure how that works out. If you have the funds to bond out on your own, then the sheriff's department is happy to do that. You know, I don't have a role in that process. So if you're able to do that, then you're more than welcome to. If not, then you may have to look to using a company. Okay.
Sir.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
May 3rd. You say May 3rd?
May 3rd. That's right. Yes, sir.
Man.
All right, Mr. Pham, can you tell me your full name, please?
It's his fine.
Okay. All right, you are charged with 1 count of aggravated assault. And I have read the warrant and the information in front of you, and I'm not inclined to grant a bond at this time. Okay. Your next court date is going to be May the 2nd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. Now, do you want me to appoint a lawyer for you, or do you want to hire your own?
Right now I have contact with family. That's why I didn't know about it.
Okay, but do you want me to hire you, appoint a lawyer for you?
Yeah, it's just the law talk for me about it. I can contact with my family, the family.
Okay, well, you know, I know it's difficult because I understand that this is a case that involves family members, but you know, I have to take these things very seriously when they happen. And so you know, also you're not to have any contact with Lon Pham. If you have other family members, you're more than okay to contact them. Just don't contact Lon Pham, okay? All right, do you have any questions? Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, all right, good luck to you. All right, Mr. Roberts, can you tell me your full name, please?
Roberts.
All right, Mr. Roberts, you're charged with 1 count of violation of Georgia Controlled Substances Act. That bond is going to be $3,000. 1 count of possession of marijuana less than an ounce, that is $1,500, and 1 count of defective headlight, $500. So your total bond is $5,000. Okay, you're not to commit any crimes while you're out on bond or violate the laws of the state of Georgia. If you're able to bond out, then your next court date will be sent to you from the district attorney's office, and they'll let you know when you need to come to court, or come from the clerk's office, but it'll be bound over to the district attorney's office, Superior Court. If not, your next court date is going to be May the 2nd, 2022. Now, do you want me to appoint an attorney for you, or do you want to hire your own lawyer?
Appoint.
Okay. All right. I will do that for you. Do you have any questions about your bond?
Yes, can I leave the state?
What's that?
Can I still leave the state?
You have to work that out with the bonding agency or something like that. I mean, you know, I don't have anything. Part of my order doesn't say that you can't, but I don't know if bonding agencies or anything like that have any special rules. Okay, but there's nothing that I'm doing that would prevent you from doing that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck to you.
Hello, sir.
All right, sir. Can you tell me your full name, please?
Miles Dallas Schuler.
Oh, Schuler. Got it. Okay. I had somebody else's paperwork in front. That would not have been good for you. All right. Mr. Schuler, you were charged with 1 count of public drunkenness. Your bond is $1,000. 1 count of obstruction of an officer. Your bond is $2,000. Your total bond is $3,000. Okay. You're not to violate any laws of the state of Georgia while out on bond. Those charges are both misdemeanors. If you bond out, then your case will be sent over to the state court of Clayton County, and the Solicitor General's office will decide on how they want to proceed. If not, your next court date is going to be May the 3rd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. Do you want to hire your own attorney, or do you want me to appoint one for you?
Point one.
Appoint one? All right. I will do that for you. Do you have any questions about your bond or your next court date?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you're good to go. Well,
I'm sorry, I guess I do. So I can pay 3,000 right now, or I can pay 300 through like what, 30? Never mind. I got it. Yeah.
yeah. So if you have the money to pay for yourself through the sheriff's office, then you can do that. I don't know if there are any fees, surcharges, or whatever. Or if you go through a bonding company, I'm not sure, but I think it's somewhere around 15% is what they charge. And then, you don't get that money back. But if you use the sheriff's office, you will once your case is disposed of. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Good afternoon,
All
Your
right,
Honor.
sir, can you tell me your full name?
Denzel Stewart.
All right, Mr. Stewart, you are charged with various driving offenses. The first one being a failure to yield at a stop sign or stop at a stop sign, warrant ending in 51493. Your bond is $500. Fleeing from police, warrant ending in 51494. Your bond is $1,000. Reckless driving, warrant ending in 51495. Your bond is $2,000. Obstruction or hindering a license plate, warrant ending in 51496, $500. Concealing ID of a motor vehicle, warrant ending in CW 51497, $500. Expired or invalid tag 51498, $5,000. And then tinted window violation 500. So let me add this up for you. That's 3, 4, 5. All right, total is 10,000. Okay, make sure that's right. Total bond is 10,000. You don't have any special conditions other than not to violate the laws of Georgia while out on bond. If you are able to bond out, your case will be sent over to the state court of Clayton County, to the Solicitor General's office, and they will decide on how to proceed with your case next. Just make sure you have a good address for the clerk's office so you know when to go to court. If not, excuse me, if not, your next court date is going to be May the 3rd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. Via Zoom. Now, do you want, well, you didn't fill out your application here, so I can only assume that you want to hire you a lawyer. Do you want to hire one, or do you want me to appoint you one?
Yes, sir. I'll hire one.
Okay. All right. Have you already done so?
I don't know the name of my lawyer yet, but I'm in a process of hiring one right now.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. Once you do, just make sure to tell them that they need to file the appropriate paperwork so that the court system knows that you have an attorney. Okay. Do you have any other questions?
Yes, sir. I want to know, is the fleeting rule, is that a felony or a misdemeanor charge?
I believe that it is all misdemeanors, sir. Give me just a moment.
Also, the driving reckless.
Yeah. Well, don't tell me anything about this because this is broadcast on YouTube and people could be, taking notes and things like that. But the information that I have is that all your charges are just misdemeanors. Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Good luck to you. All right. Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your full name, please?
Frank Joshua Thompson.
All right. Mr. Thompson, you are charged with 1 count of driving under the influence to the extent that it's less safe for you to do so. Your bond is $5,000. Knowingly driving a motor vehicle on suspended or canceled registration. Let me make sure that's right. Or insurance, I'm sorry. The bond is $2,500. Failure to yield right away, $500, and no proof of it or no insurance, $1,000. So your total bond is $9,000. Okay. It appears that all of these charges are misdemeanors. So If you bond out, your case will be sent over to the State Court of Clayton County to the Solicitor General's office, and they will decide on how to next proceed with your case. If not, then your next court date is going to be May the 3rd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. Do you want me to appoint an attorney for you, or do you want to hire your own?
You can hire one for me, please, Your Honor.
Okay, I will appoint one for you. If you end up hiring your own lawyer, just make sure that they file the appropriate paperwork. Do you have any questions about your bond?
Can you repeat the insurance funds for me again, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. So the first count DUI, 5,000. Second charge, the registration, it's 2,500. Third one, the failure to yield is just 500, and the insurance is 1,000. So total of 9,000. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. Good luck. Should have right.
Afternoon,
All right, good afternoon, sir. All right, Mr. Wright, you were charged with 3 counts. The first one is a misdemeanor violation of Georgia Controlled Substances Act, less an ounce of marijuana. Bond is $1,500. Second charge is a felony violation of Georgia Controlled Substances Act, possession of Schedule II drug. That is $3,500. And then possession of drug-related objects, that is $2,000. So your total bond is $7,000, okay? If you are able to bond out, your case will be bound over to Superior Court, and the district attorney's office will get your case, and then they'll decide on how to best proceed with it then. If not, your next court date is going to be May the 2nd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. Now, do you want me to appoint an attorney for you, or do you want to hire your own attorney?
I would like for you to appoint me one, John.
Okay, yes, sir. I will do that for you. All right. You don't have any other special conditions of bond other than not to violate the laws of Georgia while out on bond. Do you have any questions about your bond or your next court date?
Yes, sir. Actually, I do. I would like to know if it would be possible if I could be released on my own recognizance. So I actually supposed to be working today.
Okay. Well, Mr. Wright, unfortunately, I'm not willing to do that. However, you may, when you get in contact with the attorney, you may ask them to file a motion to reconsider bond, or you will have a bond hearing on May the 6th, 2022, and they can ask another judge for that, okay?
I should be able to bond out. I was just asking if I could do it, to shorten the process.
I understand. I'm not mad at you for trying, sir. All right. Good luck to you. All right. Do we have an update on Mr. Manigault? Do we know if he's got a bond on that one charge? Can someone at the jail look up to see that for me, please? Because I only see one.
Judge, it looks like that second charge wasn't added to the calendar, which is why it didn't print out on that bond order form.
Okay, Ms. Baskin, does it show that a bond is already set? He should have a bond on it.
I don't see that on my end. I don't know if the jail has something different, but on my end, I don't see where a bond has been set.
All right. Can someone at the jail tell me? I'll tell you what, Deputy Ricania, is Mr. Manigault still there?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's bring him back for a second.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Manigault. So I don't know where the confusion is or where the ball has been dropped, but here's what we're going to do. I set you a bond for $4,000 on the DUI. If for whatever reason the other charge does not have a bond set for you, then I'm going to have, if we could add Mr. Manigault to tomorrow's calendar for another judge to set bond on that. So, Mr. Manigault, I believe your worst case scenario is that you may have to come back tomorrow morning in front of another judge just for that one charge. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but I believe that that will be your worst case scenario, okay? Your best case scenario is that if you have the funds to bond out, then it won't matter, and then you could bond out from what I have already done for you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, I hope that this gets taken care of for you and you do not have to come back. But if we could have Mr. Manigault on for tomorrow, just in case he's not already bonded out, and then somebody can set him a bond on that charge. All right, Mr. Manigault, do you understand what I just said?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have any questions?
Yes, sir. I spoke with my lady earlier, and she said that I had a bond on the improper bagging.
Okay. Okay. Well, then that's fine. Then I just set you a bond on the only charge that you didn't have one on, so you'll have a bond on both of them. And if you can meet that, then you'll be good to go. Okay.
Yes. Another question. What kind of evidence did they have to say that
I can't get into that, man. I'm not going to get into that. You can address that later on down the road. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
All right.
Thank you. That's all I have, deputies.
Will I go short, May the 3rd?
Yes.
All right, Your Honor, that's gonna be everybody.
All right. Very good. Thank you all. Give me just a second.